Fight fans, you're welcome back to my channel once again after UFC 294 with Khamzat getting the decision win over Kamaru Usman in what looked like a very close draw to me and most people that watched the fight. Khamzat was on Usman from the first round, but then Usman did well to almost plant Khamzat's head into the canvas to free himself from the chokehold that when Khamzat had him, and then Usman proceeded to dominate Khamzat on feet because Khamzat didn't do much aside from taking Usman to the ground in the first round. Fight ended, majority decision. And then the big one, Islam Makhachev devastatingly knocks out Volkanovski in the first round. High head kick, almost similar to what Justin Gaethje knocked out Dustin Poirier with, and proceeds to finish him on the ground, with Volk's head bouncing off his knee, looking just, like a sorry sight. And then, of course, fight fans jumping on Khamzat. Khamzat personally disappointed me. So I'll just leave you guys to read the rest of what everyone said about Khamzat's, fight. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, of course, because I bring it to you like no one else. So I just popped back in to say that the UFC does not pay their fighters anywhere near well enough. Because why is a fighter of championship caliber like Volkanovski having to come off the couch just 12 days notice to face Islam Makhachev? I cannot imagine a Deontay Wilder or a Tyson Fury or an Anthony Joshua or any other fighter that takes their career serious being pushed into making such a harsh decision, because the loss is going to reflect on your record whether you like it or not. Even though you have the excuse that you did not get a full training camp, nobody cares about it. On the record, it says, oh, you lost on so and so date, right? So I think it's unfair to the fighters that came off their couch to take this fight. Notwithstanding, no excuses made. They took their losses like men. Usman already said that he wants Dricus du Plessis next, and Volkanovski says he wants Ilia Topuria. I think Ilia Topuria. Let me not get the name wrong. I know I probably got it wrong still, but you get the point. The point is Volkanovski wants to stay active, even though Islam has advised him and his team to chill a little bit, sit out for a couple of months and get his career back together. But then these fighters, like I said, they're not paid anywhere near well enough. That's why they are taking these fights back to back, because once you start losing, the checks start disappearing. That's just the truth. Once you lose, the endorsements go, you just lose a lot of things once you lose that belt. Okay, so, or once you lose a fight, once the brands see that your stock is plummeting, they're no longer going to invest in you. And now you become put in a very desperate position where you have to still provide for your family and act as if everything is okay. So you just have to understand, but at the same time, it's unfair to these guys. I don't think they are getting paid well enough, especially for coming on 12 days notice. I can't imagine any other competitive sport, especially in combat sports. I've mentioned boxing, for instance. I can't imagine any boxer that takes their career serious coming off on 12 days notice as a replacement fighter. But then in the boxing world, fans say, well, the boxers leave it to the promoters, which makes fights get ruined easily. Either fake decisions or fights that the fans really want to see don't get made. But then in the UFC, the fights the fans want to see get made. But then you have things like this where, like I said, one person will always leave feeling like they could have done better if they had a longer training camp or if they had a better training camp, and they might not even get the opportunity again, especially when there are bigger fights for the winner to be made. For instance, Dana White is already saying he's going to push Khamzat, Sean Strickland's way. That means Khamzat is already going to get a title shot ahead of even people like Dricus du Plessis, and so that just puts, everything in perspective. Like I've just said, it's unfair to the guys that came off their couch. But again, big ups to the winners, no excuses. It's just what it is. Is Islam Makhachev better than Khabib? Let me know in the comment section. Like, share, subscribe.